Today I'm in the Pudsey area of Leeds and I'm here to try out a highly rated fish and chip shop called the Bearded Sailor. It's been recommended to me by loads and loads of people and apparently has some of the best fish and chips around. So let's go try it out and see what it's like. I'm just walking around the Pudsey town area and I think it should be around here somewhere. And here it is, the Bearded Sailor. So I now have my fish and chips. It was a pretty small and tight fish and chip shop in there, no seating, so I'm back in the car. But I got a few extras as well, so let me tell you exactly what I got. They do a meal deal in there where you can get the regular fish and chips with a side and an ice cream for £11.90, which is what I went for. I went for regular fish and chips with mushy peas, and I got some salted caramel ice cream, which I'm pretty excited to try later on as well. But I also got a battered sausage at £2.75. I got a battered halloumi slice, which was £3.50, and you get a chilli dip with that. And I got a curry sauce as well, which is £1.40, and I got a bottle of water for £1.15, and the cost of the bag was 10p. And all that came to £20.80. Right, let's get tasting. I've brought my own knife and fork as usual because these are much better than the ones that they give you at the fish and chip shop. I mean, look at that. How are you supposed to eat with one of these? I think I'm going to start off with the halloumi slice because I've never seen one of these at fish and chip shops before, and I do quite like getting the extra things that different fish and chip shops do, because sometimes I've seen spam fritters, I've seen potato scallops, and I've seen even black pudding battered, but never a fried and battered halloumi. So let's see what this is like. This thing is huge. Look at the size of that. It's as big as the battered sausage. I've cut off a little piece, so let's go in for a taste. When I usually see halloumi fries in bars and restaurants, I usually get them because I do really like them, and this is delicious. You get the lovely crunch from the batter on the outside, and the cheese on the inside. It holds its shape so it doesn't melt too much, but it's soft, and you can taste the halloumi flavour that's a little bit salty. So it actually comes with a sweet chili dip. So let's dip this in and see what it's like. That's amazing. I'm going to go in for another bite. Okay, so the halloumi fries are definitely worth a try. If you like halloumi fries, you're definitely going to like this halloumi slice. Right, let's move on to the battered sausage. And this thing is absolutely massive. Have a look at this. The batter is starting to fall off as well, so I'm going to have to go in for a bite quickly. That's a really good battered sausage. Again, you get the really crispy batter on the outside, the same as the halloumi slice, but on the inside you get the lovely meaty sausage, and I think you can tell here that they do have a high meat quality in the sausage. It is on the expensive side at £2.75, but I think it's worth it. Let's try it with some curry sauce. I just went for the normal chip shop curry sauce, and it does look and smell pretty good. Let's taste it. Nice curry flavour, and there's some onions in there that you can taste as well, and a bit of a kick. Let's dip some battered sausage into it. Here it goes. That looks amazing. I'm going to have to go in for another bite of this. This is so good. You know what? Let's try out the battered sausage with the mushy peas as well, because I don't know if people do this. I only hear people having mushy peas with fish and chips, but not with battered sausage. So let's try it out and see what it's like. The mushy peas here does look a little bit on the watery side, but let's go in for a taste of it. There's a subtle pea flavour to it, so it's pretty nice. Let's dip in the battered sausage. I'm using my hands for this one. That's pretty good, but I think I do prefer it with the curry sauce. That's given me a bit of an idea actually. Let's have some of the battered halloumi in the curry sauce and see what that's like. Here it goes. That's actually pretty good, but I think anything would taste good with chip shop curry sauce. Right, let's move on to the main event, the fish and chips. Let's see what this is like. I have to say, I think I'm slightly underwhelmed here. The fish does look slightly small. It kind of looks sausage shaped. But let's go in for a taste of the chips and see what they're like. Got a nice big one here. They're pretty nice chips here. So definitely a crunch and a crisp on the outside. There's a nice floury soft texture to the potato on the inside. Let's try them with some mushy peas. That's really good. I think mushy peas was made for fish and chips. The mushy peas flavour really combines well with these chips. And let's try it with a curry sauce. Curry sauce is definitely my favourite side to get with fish and chips. Right, I think it's time to try the fish. It is slightly on the small side, like I mentioned before, but the important thing is, let's see how it tastes. Okay, so this tastes really good. The batter is really crispy and crunchy on the outside, and it's a little bit of a thin batter here. The fish on the inside really sort of meaty in texture, and you can taste the haddock flavour. The batter does actually have a nice flavour here, so I think they're probably using beef dripping to fry it in. It's a really good fish here. I think the taste of the fish makes up for the smaller size of the fish, but it's actually a really thick bit of fish. And just feeling the weight of the fish, it's actually really heavy. It's probably the same weight as the fish at anywhere else. So you might actually be getting the same amount of fish as anywhere else, but it just looks slightly smaller here, but it is thicker. Let's dip the fish in the curry sauce and see what it's like. That combines so well. I think the strength of the curry flavour and the curry sauce combines perfectly well with the fish here. Okay, and let's try the fish with the mushy peas. Here's a bit of a thought. The fish with a sweet chilli dip. That's not bad, but I think it goes better with the mushy peas and curry sauce. There's one thing left to try, and that's the ice cream for dessert. It's called Yorkshire, and I think this is a local company that makes it in Yorkshire. So let's see what this ice cream is like. It comes with a little plasticky spoon type thing. Let's go in for a bite of it. Wow, that's really, really delicious. You get a really creamy ice cream, and then you get some salted caramel bits inside it. This is delicious. Although I'm not quite sure eating it with this little plasticky thing is that good. Let's try it with one of those wooden forks. Much better. I knew these would come in handy one day. I think this ice cream is a must get if you come here. I went for the salted caramel flavour, but they do have other ones like chocolate as well. So definitely give this a try when you come here. So what are my final thoughts of fish and chips from the Bearded Sailor in Pudsey? Well, I would say they're pretty good. Let's start off with the battered sausage. That was really meaty and crispy and crunchy on the outside, so it's definitely worth getting if you come here. The battered halloumi slice, I think that's a definite must get item when you come here. That was really delicious, and you have to dip it in the sweet chili dip. The fish and chips was really great here too. The fish, although it didn't look the biggest, it was actually really thick, so it probably weighed the same as fish anywhere else that you'd get. The ice cream is a must get item here too. That was really, really delicious, and it actually surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but when you come here, you definitely need to try one. So overall, the Bearded Sailor in Pudsey, a great fish and chip shop. Give it a visit if you're in the area. If you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below and click on subscribe as well to come along for the next journey. And I'll see you in the next video.